Good evening and welcome to this Cairn University webinar brought to you by the School of Business and Technology. My name is Tammy Izon. I am a graduate enrollment advisor at Cairn. I'm here with Mr. John Cavone, who is the Dean of our School of Business and Technology. Professor Cavone teaches accounting, finance, and business-related courses. He was also in the building materials manufacturing and aerospace and defense industries before coming to Cairn. And we are blessed to have him teach and lead at our school. So I will hand it over to John now to discuss the graduate program offerings we offer through the School of Business and Technology.
Thank you, Tammy. Again, my name is John Cavone. I'm the Dean of the School of Business and Technology, the Chair of the Business and Technology Programs. Welcome to our information session on graduate business programs. So I'd like to begin by talking about why getting a degree at Cairn University is a little bit different than other universities. First and foremost, uh, we at Cairn are a Christian university, so we are experts at preparing Christian leaders for excellence in business and technology through biblical integration, ethical decision making, and advanced professional skills. We're 100% online options, and there are some hybrid options too, I'll discuss later. Our programs are specifically designed for working adults with affordable tuition. On the screen that you're looking at right now, I broke out course structure and student support. These are two key distinctives of our programs here at Cairn University. First and foremost, these programs are flexible in their learning option. They're asynchronous, they're online. That means that you can take these courses without having to be at a certain place at a certain time. There's our graduate courses are broken out into 7-week terms. So there's 2 terms per semester. So we'll have a session 1, session 2 in each semester, fall and spring, 7 weeks. So you can actually increase the number of classes you can take if you'd like. All our classes and our programs are grounded in a biblical foundation. We like to think that we prepare you to think, live, and serve with wisdom and integrity. Our faculty are experienced, and many of our faculty are currently working in industry roles. Many of them are working with day-to-day emerging technologies such as business analytics and artificial intelligence. So you're getting a breadth of faculty experience that will enhance your learning experiences. In addition, our graduate level business courses are taught from a perspective of strategy and strategic management. So we're looking from a strategic perspective. This means that many of our classes are taught with a case-based learning approach or a problem-based learning approach. So it's less about how you would experience potentially an undergraduate business course and more of an analytical, critical thinking type of course. Another distinctive of our university is our student support structure. We provide 24/7 tech support. All of our courses will be supported by e-learning course website that is supported 24/7. We have a tutoring and writing lab that will allow you to meet with real people who can help you with tutoring or with writing, especially on some of your writing projects and writing papers. So you can have Zoom meetings with real people, not just chat bots. We provide academic advising. Now, the academic advising will be with a real person again, a person who will be your dedicated academic advisor, who will know your program, who will have access to your records and will be able to guide you in your course selection each semester. We offer career advising. We have a real physical library, which provides not only access to physical textbooks, but a lot of access to e-learning resources, whether it's databases, standard electronic databases for electronic journals, for textbooks. You'll have full access to the library and the library resources, which include, again, tutoring and writing lab. We offer a student disability service so that if you need an academic accommodation, you can apply for it. You can discuss with a real person in student disability services, and we have affordable tuition. We believe our tuition is extremely competitive with other university MBA programs, so that it makes it affordable for you. We're also ranked number 2 in Glanzer's Guide to Christian Colleges and Universities, which is an interesting distinction because we should be number 1 and we will hopefully will be number 1 next year. The success stories that we've seen with our graduates have been tremendous. I wanted to spend a little bit of time going through a few success stories, talk about these graduates and what they've said about the programs that they've had here at Cairn University at the graduate level. So our first graduate, who is an MBA graduate, who is now Director of Finance and Accounting, some of his comments were Cairn's MBA program provided me with both data analytics skills and the ethical frameworks to lead with integrity. That's a key distinctive in our programs. We don't shy away from our biblical worldview and Christian values. We actually integrate it in with applied business ethics so that our graduate students graduate with both the standard applied ethical framework practices, but with a Christian integrity and values also. Another student who's now a digital marketing manager, when discussing his experience at the graduate level with Cairn's School of Business Technology, he indicated the marketing courses and business program challenged him to connect his strategy with purpose, and something that every employer values and something that our graduate programs emphasize. We have another student who actually was an international student who's now taking an international, who holds an international global tax position. She was discussing some of the aspects of the graduate courses she took as part of Cairn's graduate business classes. She indicated that the case-based learning and the faculty mentorship prepared her to think more strategically from day one in her position. Another student who currently holds a role as a project manager, discussing his experience with Cairn's graduate programs, he felt that he didn't just get a degree, but he gained a calling. Cairn's master's program in business transformed in how he saw his career and how he saw his place in his career. These are just some of the success stories. There are many more success stories that cover the gamut of MBA, MBA in analytics, MBA marketing, or master's in strategic management and leadership. So these were just a flavor for you. I'd like to talk a little bit right now about the specifics of our online master's programs in the School of Business and Technology. We offer 5 of them: Master's of Business Administration, a MBA in Data Analytics, an MBA in Marketing, a Master's of Science in Strategic Management and Leadership, and our newest master's program, which is a Master's of Science in Accounting and Data Analytics. So these are our 5 core graduate business master programs. So each one of these will require 36 credits, Each one is biblically grounded. They prepare you to think, live, and serve with both wisdom and integrity. The goal is to equip you for impact, to advance your career, while still faithfully serving Christ in the church, society, and world. So we keep that distinctive as part of our program while we are training professionally minded, biblically minded uh, leaders of tomorrow. Our MBA in MBA in Business Administration is both online or hybrid. What that means is some of the courses can be taken on campus if you'd like. If you were local to the university location and you wanted to take a on-campus graduate course that is part of your standard MBA program, you can do that. So that may give you a different perspective. However, if you choose not to do that, you don't have to. All the courses are 100% online, so you can complete your MBA 100% online. The MBA program offers both a 1 year and 2 year program so that you can actually complete the degree in 1 year online if you choose so too. Our MBA in data analytics aligns close with the MBA program. Again, 100% online, focused a lot on today's areas of business analytics, business intelligence. You'll learn about artificial intelligence and machine learning. You'll learn about databases. I'll go into a little bit more of the program in the next slide. Our MBA in marketing online will equip you to not only use today's marketing analytics tools and techniques, but also to recognize and embrace today's different marketing channels that you'll be working with, from social media, from Twitter, from or now X, to YouTube, to Instagram, all the different marketing channels and branding concepts and theories that are out there you'll get exposed to. Our Masters of Science in Strategic Management and Leadership is really focused a lot on organizational leadership. When I say organizational leadership, I'm referring to areas such as organizational change, organizational behavior, organizational communication. So it really is preparing you to lead within the organization and to have the skills that are so important for today's leaders. Again, as with all our graduate business courses, we focus on strategy and teaching concepts and theories from a strategic perspective. Finally, our Master's of Science in Accounting and Data Analytics kind of combines some of the more advanced accounting concepts and skills related to financial reporting, fraud and forensics accounting, tax research, advanced cost systems, and combines them with data analytics so that you get a very well-rounded accounting degree. A little bit on the program details. Our MBA, whether it's on campus or online, some of the classes include effective organizations, decision analytics. You'll have a finance and marketing and operations course. As you can see from the screen, there are multiple classes that cover a broad swath of business skills. The career path that helps prepare you for, whether it's general manager or even a CFO or a consultant or an entrepreneur. So you are getting a broad general area of multiple functions of a business. When we talk about decision analytics, we're talking about courses that also focus in areas such as predictive analytics and forecasting with analytics. We're talking about courses such as advanced data analytics, database design, machine learning. which is core to artificial intelligence. The career paths are often looked at as data analytics managers or BI analysts, business intelligence analysts, or a business strategist or a consultant. Today, this is a very popular MBA track that a lot of MBA students are considering. Marketing, again, will cover some of the areas of marketing that relate to both consumer marketing behaviors and integrated marketing communications, along with a flavor of some analytics in it. Some of the career paths that students choose who get their MBA in marketing includes a marketing director, brand manager, digital strategist, and some just following market research. Within our strategic management and leadership master's program, you'll find uh, courses such as organizational culture and change. You'll find a systems thinking and strategy course. You'll find about research and leadership research. You'll have a leadership capstone, which allows you to study and research an area, a particular area of research that you find interesting and that you like to pursue. Again, some of the career paths include organizational development director, change management consultant, strategic director. So there are a lot of different career paths to choose if you decide to go with the Masters of Science in Strategic Management and Leadership. Finally, our last business graduate level program is our Masters of Science in Accounting and Data Analytics. So this is going to combine some of the more intermediate advanced accounting concepts, such as advanced cost management systems, advanced financial reporting, and it combines it with areas such as data analytics, predictive analytics, database design. You'll also have the opportunity to take some research classes, federal income tax, and in addition to that, you'll have the option of taking an accounting elective at the graduate level, which could be an elective such as accounting assets, accounting compliance, accounting for fraud, forensics accounting and fraud. So there's a lot there. You can craft some of the program so that you can go on to a CPA track. You can become a financial analyst, do internal auditing. If you're interested in the CPA track, you would coordinate with an advisor prior to going into the program just to ensure that you have the prerequisites that you would need in order to be able to get onto that CPA track with the Masters of Science in Accounting and Data Analytics. So that's a broad swath of graduate courses in business. You have a lot to choose from. I'd recommend going to the Cairn website. There is a link that I'll show you on the next slide where you can find out more information about the programs. I encourage you to reach out to points of contact within the university, particularly within the admissions group, and they can then point you to someone like myself or another faculty member who can help guide you through these programs to help you decide which program is right for you, which program you may want more information about. And those points of contact would be willing to reach out and meet with you via Zoom, or if you just want to email, we can do that too. So that kind of gives us another look, a look at all the programs. I'd like to now transfer us over to Tammy, go back to Tammy, and Tammy can talk about this slide, which takes you to that next level of making that decision to apply and some of the nuances to the application process. So, Tammy,
Thank you,
go ahead.
Professor Cavone. I appreciate it and all that information. Our website is an invaluable resource in your admissions process. So if you go to Cairn, cairn.edu/apply, or just cairn.edu, there is a tab that is in the upper right-hand corner that makes it easy to apply. We try to make our enrollment process as straightforward as possible So we do require your personal testimony. We want to hear about your faith journey. We want to hear about your relationship with Christ. Christ is at the center of everything we do here at Cairn University. All of our courses, as Professor Gavone pointed out so well, are taught from a biblical worldview. And so your faith in Christ matters greatly to us. So you'll need to share your faith journey in 250 to 500 words, and we will need your official transcripts from your conferred degrees. So those need to come directly from your schools to Cairn. You can send them to the admissions at cairn.edu email address, and or send them through Parchment or whatever your undergraduate and perhaps other graduate courses that school provides as a resource for that. And we do process things as quickly as possible. So do feel free to reach out to us, and we are here for you every step of the way. Oh, I also want to point out we also offer 6 start dates during the year. So we do offer 7-week sessions for our courses, and there are 2 per semester. So those happen in January, March, May, July, August, and October. So you can start at a time that works best for you.
Thank you, Tammy. Do we have any questions that we can answer or any clarifications?
So we do have a question here. What if students don't have an undergrad in business?
So, what we've built into several of our graduate level business courses, the courses that graduate level students would take early on, we built in some review materials and concepts related to areas which we believe would benefit a student coming into the MBA or Master's of Science program without a background. That would include some review information on accounting and finance, some review information on statistics, some review information on HR and marketing. We also have some self-paced type of classes that we could have a student take if they really feel they need a little bit more prior to coming into the program. But we do accept students without an undergraduate degree in business. So you don't need the undergraduate degree in business to actually apply and be accepted into our program. We do recognize that, though, in some of our core business courses in the graduate program, that we do like to propose that those students without the background do some of the review work. Personally, in some of my classes, I will have a unit 0, which is somewhat of a review of the business concepts you would have gotten at an undergraduate level in a business course that would help prepare you for that graduate level course. Great question. Thanks, Danny.
We also have a question here about transfer credits. If someone has some credits from an MBA from years ago, or they are interested in our Christ-centered approach, how would that work with transfer credits?
So the university does accept some transfer credits. It does accept credits related to advanced standing for 2 particular theology courses, and potentially up to 6 credits can be brought into the program based on prior classes or prior experience. So we do offer some transfer credit coming into the program. Great
Great.
question.
That's all we have here.
Okay, well, we appreciate everyone's time. We realize that taking the time out of the day, your busy day, to hear us is something that we appreciate, and we hope it's been beneficial for you. We're trying to keep our seminars, our webinars, kind of short so that we're not taking up too much time. Just as a side note, In the future, we will be offering additional webinars that will be focused on specific programs themselves. So we may have a webinar that's specifically focused on the Masters of Science in Strategic Management and Leadership, or a seminar that's specifically focused on an MBA in data analytics. In those type of seminars, we may present a view of an actual course so you could see how a course content would be laid out. Um, so look for those in your email in the future. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. As you can see along the one side of the slide, we have different links that you can reach out to. You could also find myself or Tammy on the website, and you could email us directly if you have questions. So, again, we appreciate your time. Have a
I do,
yes,
sorry, I do have one more question here.
yes.
What is the online experience like, and are courses asynchronous?
All our courses are asynchronous at the graduate level. So you do not need to physically attend the class on campus. The way our courses are structured, again, and we talked a little bit about the 7 week structure. All our courses will be 7 weeks long in length. They will have 7 units within them. Often they'll begin with a overview of the unit, along with an overview of what the reading is for that unit. Remember, 7 units per 7 week session. It'll dive further into areas such as instructor videos. Every one of our online courses will have instructor videos. These are videos prepared and presented by instructors, by faculty at Cairn, and they'll go over the key concepts. You'll then wind up with some different types of assessments. Could be case studies, uh, could be video discussion boards, could be a comprehensive part of a semester long project. So we'll have the lecture part and the assessment part for each unit. Again, that's a great question. And we would always be willing to, if you reach out and would like to see what an actual unit would look like, we could have another Zoom and show you what a unit would look like. We would be open to that.
I do have a question here. What does the faculty engagement look like in a Cairn online course?
So most of the engagement can be done through interactions with discussion boards where the faculty member will become part of the discussion. Additionally, the many faculty will provide optional Zoom sessions throughout this semester, so that if a student wants to ask specific questions of the instructor that are more general in nature or more structural, they'll have that opportunity. Instructors have a mandate to respond back to students within a certain period of time when students are submitting assignments and workload. Um, our instructors tend to be very engaged with our students. They may reach out individually or as in a group format. We often will send announcements a week or two before a semester starts. We'll send it the day the semester starts, and then often instructors will send an announcement out to the class in the beginning of each unit, along with a wrap up at the end of each unit. So we try to encourage our faculty and our students to engage with each other as much as they like throughout the semester. Okay. Well, again, I appreciate everyone's time. If you have additional questions or need more information, please reach out. Have a blessed rest of your evening and take care.